Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to be reviving an old deck that died for a while, and we're going to try to bring it back to the forefront of our standard gameplay if we can, and that is Azorius Artifacts, being not necessarily a control deck but a big giant creature token producer and a toolbox deck if we can. So one thing I'll cover real quick is we have the transmutation font, which can sack constructs, gnomes, any type of token. We just need 3 different ones with different names. And sacrifice 3 artifact tokens with different names. Search your library for an artifact card, put it onto the battlefield and shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. So what we're kind of looking for there is to go grab a Portal of Phyrexia if needed, a Torpor Orb if needed, or a Stone Brain as well. We can grab anything else in the deck as well, but realistically these are kind of our one-of bullets that we're playing in case of that. Other than that, we're going to be kind of focusing on the rest of the deck, and we will just kind of lock in on our 2 center pieces here, and that is Simulacrum Synthesizer and Thousand Moon Smithy. Both are construct slash gnome producing creatures. I'm just going to refer to them as constructs from here out because we only really play artifacts that matter, because none of the rest are permanents. They'll all be the same size as though they were just constructs. But what do these do? This enters the battlefield and it scries 2, but that's not what's important. Whenever a mana value of 3 or more on an artifact enters the battlefield, we make a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with a 1/1. This doesn't only trigger 1 time, so this will count if other copies enter. If we play more than 1 3-mana permanent, like a Thran Spider times 2, play 2 of them, we'll also make 2 constructs. Very cool. Thousand Moon Smithy, we've played it before. If you don't know what it is, we'll kind of go over it. It's a wall of text, as you can tell. But basically, it enters the battlefield and makes a gnome token, and it explains what a gnome token is. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you can tap 5 artifacts or creatures, and then you can transform this into a land, which, when tapped for mana to cast a creature or artifact, makes another gnome token. So this can really only be used once or twice if you kind of say it's ETB plus flipping it into a land counts. But Simulacrum can be used multiple times, and that's why we're using a card like Cryptic Coat, a card that we can pick back up and replay that also fits that 3 mana value spot. So we can use Thousand Moon Smithy to cast this, along with having this in play. That'll make 2 constructs plus whatever our Cryptic Coat flips over, which is very, very cool. And because this does not trigger, have a trigger restriction, we can do it more than once. We can play Cryptic Coat, pick it back up, replay it, and make 2 constructs off of this and 1 off the Thousand Moon Smithy. And it gets pretty out of control pretty fast for any opponent playing maybe like a board wipe deck or a creature deck. We just generally put up a big wall that they can't generally get through. The only thing I will bring up outside of that is I would probably play 4 of the synthesizers. Didn't have the mythics. Wasn't going to spend all my monies to get them right now. So I wanted to try out 3 before I put 4 in, because I didn't want to kind of like waste a mythic. The other thing that I would probably recommend playing, but I wanted to make sure our mana base was good before we actually went into matches and made it harder on ourselves, and that's playing this Vault. This Vault gets a lot of value. I don't know how many we'll craft. Again, it fits that mythic category, but adds a colorless, discard a card, look at the top X cards of your library with X number of artifacts you control. But one of those cards in your hand rests on the bottom. A lot of times we'll pay 3 mana, discard a card, and we're probably looking at minimum 3 up to like 7, 8. So it's very cool if we're trying to look for those one-of bullets that we need. This card could help you find it if that is the case, but we probably play just 1, maybe 2 on our deck because they're not legendary, so we can get multiple going at the same time. I don't think this is a sorcery activation either. No, it's not. Okay, very cool. All right, let's go ahead and hop in the game, see how they go, and I'll see you all in the outro. All right, we go first. Maybe we'll have a little bit better luck this time around. Maybe. I say that as I was trying to record a different video and it went horribly wrong. So that's more or less what I was referring to. But yeah, hold up our counterspell. We ripped the one of Soulless Jailer, one of Front, and one of Portal of Phyrexia. So, you know, you can say that we're probably optimizing we're optimizing at full capacity right now, if you would. Play this Soulless Jailer. Doubt it's going to do much, but can do some stuff every now and then. Let's see. Who am I playing against, though? feel like this portal's pretty bad. Could be wrong. What? Like, my bad. Maybe Souls Taylor's nuts. Let me pull it up here just in case you need a refresher. Permanent cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast non-creature spells from graveyards or exiled. Yeah. My opponent said, nah, I'm good. Don't worry. I got weird cards in my deck. Welcome to Mythic. Here's Azorius Artifacts. Go. Is this sorcery? Nah. What do you got? Dude, they're like lost. They don't know what's going on. But sure, I'll take action. So far, we're kind of in the ballpark we want to be. Exile one or more artifacts you control with main value X for turn. Is this fine? Yeah, it's probably fine, right? Because I can play Mystone Weakstone and sack it and bring this back. 1, 2. I against control right now. What it feels like. I'm against like green-white control, which has me lost, to say the least. But we'll find out. I have no idea. Like if I get hit with a farewell here, I'm puking. Yeah, sure, that's fine. This is more of what I was thinking, you know? You know, like more dialed in here. Crack this. We take a little look. See? The land. A win condition, if you would. Now, speaking of win conditions. A pretty cool win condition. Do this. Probably could play a Foundry at some point. I can still play Foundry here. It doesn't really matter that much. Player land. Do I play Foundry or do I just like kind of chill here? I think I just chill. Because I never know if Farewell is coming or something and I might just have to be able to reload. Yes. I'm getting comboed. Sure? Sacrifice 3 artifacts from different names. Choose library for an artifact card. Activate only as sorcery. Okay. What do you got for me? What are you putting in? The Rex in the vault. Yes. Okay. Hey, Portal to Phyrexia. Listen, I understand, you know, that you're pretty cool, right? Would have been really cool to have you in my starting hand. Let's do it here. Let's make a food token. Let's cast a Saw Blade here. I was only tapped. Yeah, that's right. I'll just have his block and I'll just take 8, I guess. This makes a token. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 9. 1, 2. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it flips, and then we do this. We make another construct, and then they get portaled to Phyrexia. Sure. Now this T-Rex will be mine. All right, I might be dead. I have no idea. Temporary lockdown is good against me. It's kind of devastatingly good against me. Very Stomper, sure. We're hoping our Portal of Phyrexia can just help us build massive walls here. We don't lose to... Oh, wait. Yo. That seems good. That also seems good. What do we want to do here? Let's play this. Why not? Gain some life. Oh, and the ideal card shows up. Now we're cooking, team. Now we're cooking. No worries. We're full of there's chefs in the kitchen and we're full of cooking. I'm having a good time. Besides, there we'll scry too. Both of those bad cards can go to the bottom. There we go. Very cool, very cool, very cool. And now I think I'm just chilling. I think I have a big chill sesh right now. Don't you dare temporary lockdown me again. I mean, I guess I can march it in response, so it's not like that big of a deal. This is a die, correct? Dies? Yeah. I can march it, which is absolutely absurd. Search library? Sure. We have searched. What is the plan? I can see. They're like, hey, yo, those are some big dorks, bro. I can't get past them. Very sick, very sick. We win. We love a dub. Okay, we're in here. I think. Lower that down, please. Am I in here? Hello? I think we're in here. Can I keep his hand? Yeah, probably. Do I know if I can keep his hand? No, absolutely not. Will I keep this hand? Did I? Oh, dude. I'm so unlocked. Good day. We're having a good time. I think. Alright. Maybe we're having a good time. That's an infector. Not having... Okay, I'm having a great time. I lied. Everything's okay. I hit it land. We'll be ready. You know what sucks with Death Touchers? They still kill my 2020 constructs. I don't like that at all, actually. But let's see it. Ready? This thing is hideous. My lord. I think this will get me struck down. It should. We're Orzhov, in fact. That makes sense. The creature gets O2 and has Toxic 1. Sure. Get in here. I must remove you from play now. Grand Spider is colorless. You know what's really cool about colorless cards? Grell cannot give you protection from them. Although this is an artifact, it can be used for their injector. Not a fan of that word, but it's a word I said. It also can't give protection from Mightstone and Weakstone. What a weird situation our opponent's in. For them to spend 2 mana, give my thing -4/-4, and proliferate nothing, and then hit me for 2 poison. For me not to hit the Mightstone and Weakstone next turn. Be unable to remove it. Everything's coming true, Chad. I'm a prophet. Watch me miss the land. If I miss the land, you heard it here first. That's all I'm saying. If I missed the land, you know it was me. What's that, chat? I got nothing. Everything's awful. Nobody wins here. This is colorless too. It is colorless, but it won't be big enough, right? It'll be a 4/4, so it can still die to this. Tap creature and opponent controls. You know, this is what freedom looks like. Right there. Now, do not proliferate me out of the game, I swear to you. You have 8 proliferate spells? Because I don't think you're making contact again. Not with this deck. It's just main phase, might. Okay, maybe they're making contact again. Okay, I'm missing lanes. Help. Can't. Failing. Just like I failed algebra. I don't know. I'm gonna make a 5/5 this time. It will trade. This doesn't get there. Go for the throw doesn't get there. Cut down doesn't get there. They don't have another white mana, so their hand's awkward. We know they need white because they have a Skrelv. So what would they need white for? Maybe the guy that exiles a creature? I felt like a lot of tanking for a lot of nothing. Ah! Dude! It lands, please! I can't lose this deck. It's against the law, bro. I mean, we have an artifact in our graveyard. This one, I guess. Yeah. Turn. Very nice. What you got for me? Hey, you gained a life. Nice. I still hate that they haven't given us a way to get rid of poison. I feel like that's such a weird thing to reintroduce back into standard and be like, yeah, but you can never remove it, so good luck. Or just come in more creatures or atrocities. Yeah. Huh? I have nothing to crew this, you say. It was all a lie. I have everything to crew it. Can't return a token back. Not how that works. Sure. Alright. Maybe I march a creature. DOS chat. Maybe eventually I just march a creature. Do we feel like that's necessary? Get this out of here. I don't know. Auto pay. Get exiled. I feel like I can't. I just can't win, dude. I need a land. Well, I have a land, but Unstable Glyph Bridge is so bad against this deck. And if they play Vraska, I'm just like toast, bro. So bad. Like doesn't work the way we would want. Kinda. Alright. Now we're figuring it out. Now we're whittling it down, you know? -5, Get here. Honestly, kinda just need to get cooking with this thing. This is a weirdly 5-turn clock instead of a 4-turn clock. We have a portal to Phyrexia, so maybe they'll commit a lot of creatures here. Don't you dare play Vraska, though. Yeah? I don't know if I can handle a Vraska. Proliferating and stuff? Dangerous. My life total? Doesn't matter. My infect counter? All-time high. Cryptic Coat? Oh, that's a good one. I think I have to deny this. I would love to keep it, but I don't think I can. I have to tap 5, right? Yeah, it's just not worth it, I think. Just not worth it, I think. We will decline. I don't have enough for Portal to Phyrexia either, dude. So unfair. Cryptic Coat. Cryptic Coat's only here to hit our cards that we don't want it to. You guys want to see something kind of cool, though? I'm probably going to pick this Cryptic Coat back up. Do some other shenanigans with it. Even though it doesn't matter that much. What's this card? A March? That kind of sucks. We can actually tap this artifact, which doesn't actually tap our creature, which is very cool. We can do this to bring this up as a threat. And it doesn't tap our creature, which is nice. Then I can go to combat and I can attack like this. Getting in there. What's this cost to do? 4? I just do that. But then I won't have the artifacts. I can pick this up and then have exactly 3. Yeah, we'll do that. Fine with me. We play it. Make more threats, more blockers, more ins and outs, more X's and O's. Kind of schedule a game plan. My opponent won't let me leave. Being at 5 feels like I'm just dead, which is wild to think. So it's definitely like I'm not even close, right? But I feel so close to dying. I'm at 50%. Like there's no difference between 5 and me being at 10, but when proliferate puts 10% of my health away, it doesn't feel great. But like lightning strike does more than that, and I'm like, that's okay. I can gain the life back. I can't gain the not being poisoned back. Yeah. Pay the 2. So they won't be able to pay for the other one. And I'm at 6. I have a blocker that doesn't block. Weird. Oh my. Stop with these things. Honor, can you stop wiggling? No? Okay. My monitor on a stand and it's just like having a good time. Oh, I can do this now. Fog. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Yeah, so we can do that. Pick this back up. Recast this, make a construct. That's a 7/7, mind you. And now we have to chill a turn, I think. What is this? Deserted Beach? Sweet. I just have to chill for a turn. This is kind of the reason I played Cryptic Coat, by the way, is the fact that it has such synergy with this kind of land here. But also it has super good synergy with the synthesizer, where I can pick it back up and replay it, just keep making constructs. Now, I'm losing the cards underneath it, but I think, as we could see, guaranteeing that I can make a 9/9 along with a 2/2. Obviously, it can be even more than a 9/9, but just guaranteeing I can make massive creatures upon massive creatures. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that chance. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, we go first. Oh, the tap lands are insane. You sure? Why not? Who cares? If we, I'll keep him. I love him. Look how good he's gonna be. He's so smart and handsome. But honestly, he's gonna get sacrificed to a March here, so it's fine. Probably should have then played a tap land here. It's a little bit of a misstep by me. Yeah, it's all good. Don't monster trade me. I would hate that. Finally. I mean, it didn't monster trade me, but the amount of players sometimes when I'm playing against these decks that just like refuse to make their Whisper any bigger via like prowess makes me so mad. They're like, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm like, you could though. That would be sick. I would appreciate it. They're like, no. All right, what do I do here? Do I synthesizer and then play Thran Spider and just make like creatures after creatures? I guess so, right? Because then I can play synthesizer, but also then play the market gnome. So I'll make. I have to play the synthesizer and then whatever. I have a 2/4. Have at thee. I have no idea what I'm doing. Clearly. This one. Monster trades me now. I'll take it. God, I'm so annoyed. I meant to play this, bro. Because that would have made the construct. Oh, man. One. I don't need that, I guess. Put the manland down. We'll just use the surveil after this. Arcanome will get no value here, which is weird to think about because of the way that this will work. But yeah, I mean, we'll try to just prevent as much damage as we can. We hope that they put like well, this doesn't matter, right? Because we won't be able to. This one. Cryptic Coat. You are probably going to be the MVP here. That's wild. So we want the bridge to resolve first, which it will. They'll keep their Swift Spear empty-handed. We made a 4/4. Cryptic Coat's going to be everything here. Cryptic Coat is literally everything. This one, this one. We play it since Sizer will trigger, making a big creature. We'll make a ward creature. Everything's going to be going very well for us from here on out. Unless they burn us to death, of course. Now we have a lot kind of going on. Realistically, I think I tried to close the door here. With what's in their hand, it doesn't seem likely that they're going to be able to defend this. Like, defend against this very well. Then I can pick up this code again. What is this? It's a Thran Spider? I can flip this into a Thran Spider? Oh, let's go. Now they have this weird, like, combat that they have to deal with. That's so sick. I don't play many creatures, but this hitting a creature is actually huge. Block here, block here. I guess force them to have something on their prowess creature. If they don't have anything, like the prowess does nothing, which they probably do regardless. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. But I think there's potential that they're dead here. Turn face up. Very sick. Yeah, they're actually dead on board. Very cool. The synthesizer won us the game with the Cryptic Coat. That's wild. My opponent goes first. This is like quite the weird hand, huh? Yeah. Red? Okay. Just put a little market gnome out there. A little survival gnome, if you would. Look at him. He's a little good boy. Gaining life. Drawing a card. Alright. Does he draw? Yeah, he draws if he dies. Are you lightning striking it? That'd be sick. Makes me, like, gain a lot of life. Sure. Because it takes 3 away from that spell, replaces itself, and I gain 1 life, so I really only take, like, 1. It's also Veil here. Sure, we might need that land. What about this one? Look at him. He's a cute little boy. Nice Godric. Can't figure out what I want to do here. I think maybe I'll just leave it alive for now. Just let it continue to kind of save my life around. I play my 2/4. My 2/4 artifact creature. Do I play him? Actually, well, that doesn't even work, right? Well, this actually works because I make a tap Power Stone token, right? And then I can use the Might Stone and Weak Stone to get this Godric off the board. Don't worry, you can see the bow. Who we got, opponent? Mono, sure. Got another permanent entering the battlefield, like Monstrous Rage. My Thran Spider still has reach in that regard, so we don't really care. Mate, is this what red players have come to? Just like purposely just throwing stuff at the board, hoping it works. Like, that's wild to me. That was a decision we just made. Uh-huh. This one? Man, what if you had that other Godric in your hand? What in the world was that play? I mean, I would get it if there's another Godric, I guess. You want to see if I block first? No? Okay. That's fine. I think my opponent might be molding. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he's molding. Let's do this one. Nope. He's a good little boy. He's gonna sit right there. He's gonna have a good time. He's having a good time. Is it this turn? One. Here. Bye. We're so ready to take over this game. We just need to find a payoff here. Ready to absolutely dominate. Or probably not the best of all time. But let's actually do this. This one. I know what you're thinking. What if I put it on the anchorage? No. I got a little market gnome. He's a good boy. He's going in the yard now, though. But market gnome, good boy. The best of boys, if you would. Welcome to my random cards that are legal in this format. This doesn't really do anything in you. To like any extent, really. Don't worry. I have a 1/4 in the way. He's vicious. Sure. Yeah, I'll do that one. I'll bring back a little market gnome every turn. It's so messed up that I was able to do that. I will bring back Godric, actually. Maybe. Look, you got Godric. You have another ETB effect? No. One. I will gain a life, draw a card. Time for the micro life gain. Time for the micro life gain. I'm doing it as a meme. Come at thee. Don't you worry. They're vicious. They're dangerous. I love these little guys. And now we have a march to get rid of this Godric. Ooh. Maybe. Anything? Yep. Let him pump it all the way up. I found a weakness in my armor. I will abuse it. We're gonna declare blockers. Can I do this? Oh, I can't. Never mind. This mana can't be used for it. I don't have another colored mana. Grab Thran Sweater. It enters, does nothing. That's not what we care about at all. Comparatively. We have another one. We're passing. I don't mind Thran Spiders doing nothing comparatively what to Corporal Orb can actually apply to other players or opponents. Activate. All right, can we find a card? There we go. That is actively a win condition. Yes. Here's my Godric. Down the Moon Smitty. I don't know if this game actually implies that this deck sucks because look how long it took us. But either way, I think if we found a payoff at any other time, we'd have been fine. But holy, did it take forever to get there. Oh, yeah. Block whenever you commit a crime, pay 1, return it. Are you telling me you're going to cut down my market gnome? He's a good boy. He did nothing wrong. You know what really sucks for the decks playing black in their mana cost is the fact that like go for the throat, can't remove this, can't remove this. There's like so much stuff go for the throat just like cannot remove against me. That is so nice. Now we passed. They got this life linker. Whenever they attack, I'll just block the miner and then I'll flash in the spring-loaded trap against the guy over here. Looks like I got nothing. Pop this guy. Then these bounce. They might have a thing that puts -1/-1. They are playing kind of a, I don't want to say a whack deck, but like a deck that's pretty untraditional, I would say. I'll give you an artifact, opponent. This might be exactly what you need. But cut down can't deal with this. Go for the throat cannot deal with it. Grand Spider coming in clutch. I doubt they really have anything in their deck. They might. I'm not sure. It's so hard with like the big score cards to know like what your opponent may or may not be playing. Alright, so mainly what I need to do is I need to get this synchro need to get this into play. However, I need to do that. And what I might do here, because it does do what I want. 3, this. Do this and this. Because if you use this to craft, it actually gains you life and draws you a card. Good. My stone, weak stone is pretty good. Both these cards are actually incredible. Let's go get portal. This is just like a good value card. I think I'd rather have them in the opposite order though, because you never know. I might need to draw a card. I thought it's not crafting. Duh. Oh wow. Yeah, I got no value off my little market gnome. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to sacrifice you like that. That was crazy. Wild of me to do that. But I have 6 mana. Unstable Glyph Bridge is good. Honestly, if they would hit mana and they would play a card that would buff all these, I would actually be more pumped. But they got to mill both my cards. But again, they're like, I can't get through the wall. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna pick them up. Oh, we go early and our hand looks good. Very cool. I mean, as good as it can look. Your deck's a little whack. I don't know if March will be good, but we'll keep it just in case. White land, a little suspicious opponent. We can counter something way more important than that. Also, I like having this around with the Glyph Bridge, potentially. Just because the way that it'll work with our Glyph Bridge. Be very nice. Yeah. Big dog. Them getting a plains out of their deck I'm not a fan of. So this is big white control. Haven't seen this deck in like 35,000 years. I don't know what we're doing here. Oh, a land hit. Sick. We need one more. We really need one more land hit. Then we're kind of cooking. We can might stone, weak stone. We can draw. We're all good there. Play land. What's up? You want to play a planeswalker? No? Okay, like, Thran Spider will work. I'm not really wanting it to be a Thran Spider, though. You could obviously March if that's something they have. Could have also exiled the Power Stone token. What? I don't know what that does. I'm gonna have to read it. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Each planeswalker with 1 or more loyalty counters on it loses all loyalties, abilities, and creatures with power. I'll play that. Fine with me. Sure. Either way, I have my stone, weak stone online here. 1-1 I still don't care about. Synthesizer was a fantastic draw. Because now my Mystone Weak Stone will make big constructs. Lands for now can just go to the bottom because we have it pretty well handled. And I'll move on. Now I have a counterspell and everything's looking up. What's up, opponent? No, you're... the only problem is Farewell is going to crush us. I might not use this counterspell for literally anything other than if Farewell comes across my table. Chat right now. I called that. Okay. Are you proud of me, chat? I hope so. I'm proud of you. Just know that. So we're going to make a giant construct, and I'm going to draw 2 cards. In which these can always get popped with the laydown arms. But this is definitely a scenario in which I'll play the Fabricator. Because I think it's fine to here. But I'm not going to play the Synthesizer against a deck that could be just like loaded up on Farewells. I'm not sure how many they can realistically play. Yeah, like Sunfall seems way more reasonable, but Farewell seems like a 1 of 2 of at most. It's way too slow for the... Oh my god. Cooking! Here we go. Construct. They're pretty large. Can you bring anything back? No, it's just my No More Lies down there. Sure. Killing, opponent. I have big bonkers, that's for sure. I can march this if I wanted to. The Spark Rupture is doing nothing against me. Sure. You can temporarily block. We'll be fine. I'll ship these guys in all day, dude. Make us a land, they'll field ruin it. Am I okay with that? Not really. Actually, kinda am, because then the next one I have, like, it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I'll just have it inner tapped anyway. I'm gonna start shipping in my team. Flanker. Put a 1 counter on each creature. You gain 2 life. Exile target player's graveyard. I guess. Flanker seems like a weird card to kind of just like a roll on, but it's also fun. Like it's not like a big deal. Got 2 to the top? No way, bro. Shot. Sure. I wonder what they're putting on top of their library here. Maybe an answer. Another Farewell even. We don't have many more counter spells. They don't feel to ruin anything. If we had a Farewell here, like, great, honestly. I'll just cast this Synthesizer and make, like, a construct. Why do you have Soulless Jailer? Farmers can't... Cards and graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast non-creature spells from graveyards in exile. Yeah, dude, I don't care. I have 2 7/7s in play. That may or may not only just get bigger. And, like, honestly, like... I just, like... You know, sometimes it calls for a lot. Let's do this one. Let's just portal you out of my road. Yeah, sure. I have no way to make another artifact here, so this one, these ones, those ones. I have 4 10/10s. Look at this go, chat. Oh, fine. Maybe they have Farewell. I don't know. Maybe they're ready for us. Maybe they actually have the answer. Down to 2 from 22 immediately. Who knows? That is an answer. I don't think an answer you're necessarily going to like. Sure. Both of these are kind of mediocre, to be honest. Blades isn't that bad, but like the rest are kind of eh. But what are we putting them on out of farewells, by the way? These ones? Yep. You can keep one of these. I just don't know, like, am I really supposed to get that crazy here? Like, am I supposed to play this? I just don't think I have to, right? But also, like, if they're in the top deck mode, like, I don't know how they keep beating this board. But I also don't know how to reset if they do beat this. I guess, is like my problem. So I guess I just pass. I don't have another artifact on the back end to just like, yeah, see exactly. Like if I wasted kind of all my spells there, I just don't have a way to stop that stuff, I guess. And once we get them in like true top deck mode, like right here, like kind of all for it. No, I guess they're not in true top deck mode. Like, yeah, this coming in. We'll just exile it right now. Get it out of the way. What a day. Pass. My turn. Portal. It's like this, I suppose. I don't know. Stable glyph bridge. I don't think I'm gonna have to like protect anything here, so let's. This creature's gonna be massive. I don't want to use that. Blue. White. Glyph bridge. Make another huge creature. On it a day here. I guess I can just do this, right? After this. Does this work with synthesizer? Oh my god, it does? That's insane. When you craft, because this re-enters the battlefield and recognizes the mana cost on the front, that the synthesizer will also trigger again. That's so sick. That's so dope. I did not know that. No Sunfall? I mean, honest. Could be. You hit it? This would be a sick flip for them. Oh my god, he hit it! Nice. That's so sick. What? My turn? They can cast that, I'm pretty sure, right? Either way, cat. Look at this board state, dude. Look at this. I'm so pumped. I might be back. I might be so back on this deck. I love this deck. It's so sick. It's so tough. All right. I haven't changed that picture yet, but I'm gonna change it right now. This deck is absurd, man. The only real problem is you do kind of somewhat struggle against aggro, and that seems weird. I'm just curious. Like, I think a best of 3, the like Convoke deck's perfectly fine because we can just put 4 temp lockdowns on the sideboard and we'll just cut some of our smaller stuff because, like, realistically, ramping in that matchup doesn't do us anything. I think the Foundry finds way less value, and cards like Glyph Bridge are fine enough, and like the synthesizers where we really want to be, like they can't really do anything once we put constructs in play. So we kind of just want to ensure that we hit that game plan. However, like Mono Red also gets there, but I think we just, like if we were playing best of 3, we'd have a lot of sideboard to bring in and we'd be sitting pretty fine overall, I think. But right now, this deck feels really, really good, especially against decks that are relying on board wipes. Except Farewell, obviously. Like, Farewell is very good against us. We're kind of, like, vulnerable to that, or Destroy Artifact. Like, what's his name? Tranquil Frillback's really good against us. It's kind of good. Outside of that, I mean, let's just talk about the deck. At first, I didn't put Market Gnome back in this list, but I had to because, again, the aggro matchup was so complicated. And I'm just wondering that maybe, like, we don't even need this. We just rely on our 4 marches and then try to start getting some board wipes in here. And even if that requires me to maybe add black and play like pest control or something, which that's really sick because like even if we don't have the mana for it, we can always cycle it, and this deck wouldn't mind to have a card that can randomly cycle. But the main thing I want to talk about is there's two things. And I kind of did it a little bit more for the video. I'm not sure if I'll actually do this like when I'm playing the deck a little bit more seriously maybe, but you can kind of make that evaluation on yourself. Is this kind of synergy over here? Obviously there's way more artifacts in here that we can grab, but this says 3 mana, sacrifice 3 artifact tokens with different names, search your library for an artifact card, put that on the battlefield and shuffle. Very cool. It can make each one over the turns. However, we make a ton of tokens regardless, whether that is a Power Stone token, whether that is a it's not, I guess that wouldn't be an artifact, but whether it's a Thousand Moon Smitty token, whether it's an actual construct, because it actually, these two make two different tokens. These make gnome tokens and these make construct tokens, so they're actually different name tokens. So we can very quickly find our way to get into this and actually activate it, and then go get something like a Portal to Phyrexia or a Stone Brain if needed, or just go and grab a Might Stone, Weak Stone, and Unstable Glyph Bridge, which doesn't work because you have to cast it. I lied. I don't think this cast. Go on the battlefield and shovel. Yeah, it doesn't cast. So this card, veto. Don't go grab it. But here, like, you can get one of these and it makes gnomes or whatever. You can get this to start your kind of combo up. You can go grab one of these if needed. Like, it's kind of a toolbox with this card. Not that it's necessarily that great of a toolbox. It's definitely a little awkward, I'm aware. But I just wanted to try it out. New cards. Let's go ahead and try them if we can. But yeah, this kind of cool card with whatever else we have going on over here. Portal to Phyrexia was actually sick today in a lot of spots. So outside of that, what was the main attraction of the deck? This Simulacrum Synthesizer. Holy cow, is this card hot. I love this card. This card's so sick. It makes me want to play this artifact deck again a lot more. I actually kind of fell out of love with this deck as much as I kind of vouched for it, and I thought it was very cool and good. I thought Doorkeeper Thrall was going to be kind of a stopper, but realistically, like, removal. We'll just play him anyway, and by the time that becomes relevant, like, maybe we can just get it off the board. I've beaten Elish Thorns with this like deck in the past, not this one specifically, but like a worse version of this one. But I think this card is probably hands down one of the best upgrades for a deck that's not really being talked about or kind of been sidelined for a while. Now it is Mythic, so it's a little bit harder on Arena to kind of theorycraft with it and figure out some stuff. But I think this list is a banger, and I love this deck. The other thing that we get to do is this triggers every single time a mana 3 or less enters the battlefield. And we have a little bit of a nombo, but it actually works incredibly well with something like this. Or even a Thousand Moon Smitty that's flipped over and now a land is Cryptic Coat. Another card that was kind of new, like is kind of new now. You know, a new set drops, so it's still a little bit old. You know, Hugh and Woody are dropping. Hugh Woody getting dropped by the kid in Toy Story, you know, with this card. Not new anymore. It's yucky. But this card we can pick back up and recast it, and this will trigger like our Thousand Moon Smitty if it's being used to cast it because it is an artifact. It will trigger this on ETB. So sometimes we can play this, or on a turn we can like play it, pick it up, and then replay it if we have enough mana, which we probably will a lot of times with the Might Stone, Weak Stones, and like the extra foundries. That we can constantly pick this up and replay it, kind of build a little small army on its own, because that's what it's good for. But it will also create giant constructs in the process as well. So the army gets very big very fast. The only nombo is, hold on. And it's going to look weird. It's looking weird, don't worry. I can only cast these cards. Like, it can't cast anything. We are literally using it for 2/2s, and that is it. But we don't want to really use it until we get the synthesizer and everything set up. So let me back out here real quick and click back in so it doesn't look as goofy. But we really only want to start cryptic coding whenever we have a synthesizer and a Thousand Moon Smitty. And I think because of that, we might need to lower this to 1 just to kind of protect ourselves here. But I would be playing 4 of these. But Mythic Rare Wild cards are going to cost me an arm and a leg, dude. I can't afford it, bro. But outside of that, I hope y'all enjoyed. I had a wonderful time. I think this deck is super sick. I'd be cautious crafting it. Maybe wait until I upload another video about it where I kind of cut all the shenanigans. Like, I don't know if this will be in here for very long, or like this in there. Like, it's very weird. So I would wait because it is a little bit on the rare heavy side, I believe. Rare, mythic, rare, mythic, rare, mythic, rares, mythic. Like, it is definitely not for the kind of budget player, that's for sure. So if you kind of maybe have his stuff from, I don't know, like in the past, a lot of them not four of, so it's definitely kind of easy in that regard to actually just accidentally have most of it if you open a lot of packs in general. But outside of that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.